Well, besides Ron Burgundy, I'm sure there's been some talk of big changes coming up here with our weather, and starting off tonight with some rain, some mixed precipitation, some freezing rain, and actually some just really big changes. And as I said during first look, it is meteorological winter starting today, December 1st, and it's definitely going to feel winter-like in the days to come. Right now, seeing some roads that are fairly wet in the Bismarck-Mandan area. We're sitting at 32 degrees, so right at freezing. Northeast winds at 7 miles an hour. There will be a chance of some of this to change over maybe to some mix, and just have to keep an eye on those road maps from the North Dakota DOT. You can get those on kxnet.com too under the weather tab there. So just check the roads in the next few days to come. Things could be maybe a little bit on the slippery side. We're at 37 right now in Dickinson with some precipitation coming down. South-southeast winds only at 3 miles an hour. Today we did hit 44 degrees, so it was well above average, low of 17. 62 and 23 below are the records in Dickinson today, nearing 50. Actually, we did hit 50 degrees. A little bit of precipitation, low of 27. That is actually near our average high for today, right at freezing. 66 and 17 below are the records. So we could be seeing some of those very chilly temperatures heading our direction here at the end of the work week. So temperatures right now a little bit warmer down toward the southwest, actually having some 40s down in that area. Hettinger coming in at 40, 39 in Sand Creek. As you head up toward the north and toward the north and east, temperatures definitely on the cooler side. So any of that precipitation running into the cooler air will most likely turn over to that mixed precipitation or even some snow in some of those places. Some other temperatures sitting at 28 in Fargo right now, 22 for Grand Forks, 21 in Devil's Lake. And like I've been saying, it's a little bit warmer down toward the southwest, so most of our precipitation in the next while will most likely stay in the form of some rain and then eventually change over to maybe some freezing rain and mix. Our wind right now variable, as you can see here, and mainly single digits to even some calm air in a few places. So a lot starting to move on in here with a big upper level trough starting to dig down the coast, and all these disturbances kind of branching off this low pressure system. And we've had a couple waves. First wave actually has moved off into Minnesota now for maybe some rain here today, a little bit of mix, some freezing rain, and now switching over to some snow as it's running into that colder air. The second wave right now just kind of lagging a little bit behind that, filling in for mostly western North Dakota. So down across the southwest where temperatures are a little bit warmer, seeing mainly rain showers and maybe a little bit of mix coming in here. If you look closely on the radar, it looks like just south of Dickinson, maybe turning over to a little bit of mix. Could maybe be maybe an issue with what the radar is picking up on there. But throughout the night will be a chance of that. As you head farther up toward the north and east, some of that precipitation may be coming down to some light freezing rain, and that's why we do have that freezing rain advisory for tonight and into early tomorrow. So here's a closer look. Might have some light to moderate rainfall. Looks like just kind of moving out of Grant County into Morton, and all this will slowly head off toward the east throughout the night. A little bit farther toward the north as you head up toward around Newtown or even farther north, maybe turning over to some light snow, some flurries. Otherwise down toward the south, having some of that mixed precipitation. Off in northeastern Montana, most of it turning over to some snow, although there is a little bit of lagging mixed precipitation and some rain showers with that. But as we head into tomorrow and into tomorrow night, thinking the colder air will start to move on in, and then we'll start to switch over to snow, which is better in my opinion. Either have one or the other. Sometimes that mixed bag anyway can be some problems with our traveling. So tomorrow could still have some mixed precipitation, a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain here and there, as we'll be kind of in the warm sector as this low pressure system starts to move on in. Colder air will be up toward the north. So round 3, I guess you could say. We had round 1 earlier today. Round 2 is kind of going on right now. Round 3 will bring some snow up toward the north. Could pick up a few inches before the colder air will finally start to pool on here. That's going to be Monday night into Tuesday, and that's when all this should turn over to snow. And notice as this low starts to deepen, we're going to have a strong wind right with that snow. So there will be a chance for some reduced visibilities along with some accumulating snow as this system continues on through, and then thinking around midday Wednesday this should start to move out. I think the bulk of the snow is probably going to occur across maybe the Devil's Lake area, where some places could possibly pick up maybe over 8 inches, over 10 inches of snow, and lesser amounts will be down across the southwest. But this storm system still has to move over the Rockies. A few things could change, but it looks like much of the area will pick up some accumulating snow in the days to come, and tomorrow we'll definitely have some numbers on the board for you as we get a little bit closer to this. Lows tonight dipping down only some 20s to maybe near freezing depending on where you're at. Cooler up toward the north. Bismarck tonight 26. Tomorrow we'll have a chance for some mixed precipitation too. 34 tonight in Dickinson. Tomorrow up to some 30s. I think we're going to be in that warm sector for tomorrow, so we could see some of that mixed precipitation and maybe some snow, some rain. Tuesday though, things will definitely start to cool down, and can't forget about the winds, which will definitely add in the wind chill factor there. So windy as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Could have some blue blowing snow, some whiteout conditions. Travel for Tuesday into Wednesday could be rather on the hazardous side. So definitely want to be checking in with the weather report and those DOT maps. And then, like we've been saying, the very cold air moves in. I'm thinking sometime Wednesday night into probably Saturday we could stay below 0.
Oh my goodness.
Big change.
Negative. Yeah, that is, ooh.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people like what I just had to say.
Thanks a lot, Jared. Thanks for ruining all of our nights. All right, and coming up next in sports, the Broncos and Chiefs collide at Arrowhead as Kansas City looks for a little revenge for their loss 2 weeks ago. John Schaefer's in next with sports.